Good morning. It is going to be very hot in Berlin today again. I decided to, stay inside and play some video games for some reason. I don't know. No, we were outside yesterday. It was nice. We there's this beautiful place in Kreuzberg that does a crossover of American diner food and Peruvian food. And we went there for breakfast yesterday. And it was absolutely amazing. Great breakfast sandwiches, amazing pancakes. Beautiful walk along the canal afterwards. And today we just stay in and play some games, I guess. I have a play date later on with my significant other to play some board games. But for now, I really wanted to actually do some progress on my MSQ. I guess I spent the week in Final Fantasy XIV playing around with G-pose and readjusting my glamours and just, toying around, I guess, and not doing much, which was fun. And it was really appreciated. And I think it's definitely another rabbit hole to get into. But I didn't get to play much. So I don't know. I think I was also kind of burnt out after work and wasn't feeling it really. So just fucking around in G pose was enough for me without getting too deep into the game. But I was really excited to pick up MSQ again. We're somewhere in Kalusia, I think. Somebody came up to us and said there was something going on in Eulmore, and we were supposed to look up Chai-Nuzz and his wife. And I think that's where we stopped last time. Last time was nice because we had two duties, right? We had the twinning, which I have now been completely updated on as far as the memes are concerned. I wasn't aware of the memes. A friend of mine, who usually also watches the stream, was so kind as to send me all the necessary videos in order to understand the twinning meme, which is absolutely amazing. I appreciate that a lot. She also included the apparently the Primals video, right, where they play the song that I, of course, don't remember the name of because who the hell am I, right? But yeah, this also got me really, really hyped about the FanFest coming up in 2 weeks. I will definitely try and catch the Primals concert. Not too sure about the other points, right? The keynote and the other events. Honestly, I know how this goes, right? You sign up for a conference, and then you try to hit all the spots, and it's always going to be hard. But it's definitely something that I want to try to do. The song is called A Long Fall, by the way. I just had to look it up because I didn't remember. Sorry about that. Which is, of course, an absolute banger. So I'll definitely catch up. On the concert. I really want to do that. I also checked in with my guild. Apparently, some people are going to be at FanFest. Some other friends that I know from real life apparently also going to be at FanFest. So I'm really excited about this. Let's see how it goes. But for now, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks, everybody, let's play some video games, I guess, right? Here we go. Oh, and I need to do... I really need to do a video on this, but honestly, man, I've cleaned up my HUD so good. I mean, look at it. It is so clean. I love it. Maybe I'll manage to do something about that at some point, but I am really happy how this new HUD layout worked out. I feel like a professional now, you know? This is very important. So, right. Kai Shear came along and said we need to check in with Chai-Nuzz and Kaluja. That was actually right after we summoned the piggy, or Alize summoned the piggy technically. So let's see what's happening here. Kai Shear is anxious to see you and Alphino back to Eulmore. Lady Chai is up in the parlor. Best not keep her waiting, eh? Okay. Could just directly bounce to Eulmore, right? Oh, and by the way, I went back to the slacks and suspenders outfit that I actually started my scholar with back in the old days. I'm not sure it's gonna last for long, but yeah, I got a new piece of slacks. I am still so frustrated by the fact that every piece of pants that seems to work with this outfit also has a belt, because it makes me look like an idiot wearing a belt and suspenders. And this is the most frustrating thing ever. This is the worst thing in Final Fantasy XIV Glamour history, right? The fact that I cannot combine my preppy slacks with a suspender shirt and take the belt out of the equation. I assume, and I know there's probably mods out there that do that, right? I am well aware of the world of modding out there, and some pervert has definitely created a mod for taking out the belt. Absolutely. But this is I'm not gonna dive into this. Anyway, the fact that there is no good pair of slacks without a belt in this game to combine with these suspenders is absolutely criminal. I hate it. If there's one thing I want from future expansions, it's a proper pair of slacks without a belt. And then I'm gonna be a very happy little cat boy forever. But right now, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it looks good. It looks preppy. So we're back in the suspender game, I guess. Still a big fan of the Scholastica, coat, but let's see. So, well, not he seems out of the ordinary, though I do not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off into the distance and all that, sighing. Okay, strange. Let's see if we can find her and discover the sources of her distress. That is strange, So where is she actually? Oh. Man, I hate this. Can you give me a second here real quick? This is gonna be weird for you folks. Want to switch to full screen. That's better. I don't know why, but sometimes I feel that full screen gives me a better DPS for some reason. I don't know if that's true or not, but where am I supposed to look for her? Search for Julia Chai. Ah, she's here. You're here. Here you are. Chunky little girl.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
The audio quite low, actually. Give me a second.
I knew not where else to turn.
I'm gonna check it out in a
It
sec.
is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
That is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
Oh, Master Chai is gone?
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
Okay.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see.
Gonna fix the in-game audio right after this cutscene, I promise. I forgot to turn up the volume.
After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Eulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear
Oh no,
husband.
he didn't even volunteer. He just got volunteered.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice.
Oh, the poor guy.
Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced.
And then he just ran away, ran away, ran away.
But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
Oh no. Oh, this is a story about how we convince Chai-Nuzz
He was
to...
so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee.
Yes. I mean, have you met Chai-Nuzz?
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty to
Ah.
his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so?
Absolutely.
What about you?
Sorry, but I think he's fled.
Nay, my friend.
I'm just
The
gonna...
one thing he has not done is flee. Of that I am convinced. Through the most testing of times, he has ever remained at Lady Chai's side, placing her happiness before his own. He would not abandon her now.
Okay, Alpha, no, but maybe you see the good in people too much, huh? Have you thought about that?
Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
We're gonna find him. So just a second. Have here. Rope lettuce salad. Always take the tea. Always take the tea. I'm so sorry. That is much better. I'm well aware of it. I was in a group chat the other day and I had to turn off or down in-game audio, and I forgot to turn it back up. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or, failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I will meet you at the Glory Gate. To compare notes later on. Sure, let's meet at the Glory Gate, Alpha. I'm so sorry. It's one of those. It's one of those days. Master Chai, why yes, I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in rather dour mood, concerned about Eulmore's neglect of industry. With Lord Vothry's apparently inexhaustible stores of Mio and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Eulmore, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Your exchange with Moen has taught you about the stagnant state of business in Eulmore. We also need to go to the buttress and the derelicts. Stay, this is the understory, right? We're going into the southeast derelicts. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's a... Man, I hate it that they scatter these blue quests out everywhere. The overall Ondo seems overjoyed to see you. Oh, Land Dweller, you were one of the Ancients' messengers, yes? How fortunate I found you. We need your help. Ever since the Abyss was lit with the city's lanterns, a great beast, the likes of which we have never seen, has begun hunting near the cups. It thrashes and gnashes with its cavernous maw, leaving nothing but tattered flesh in its wake. The elders of the Arth fear it is an omen, a harbinger of a people's destruction. Have we angered the ancients? We cannot know. We dare not enter their sacred abode without first receiving their blessing. That is why I came to this town of land dwellers to seek those who had helped us before. And here you are. Please, enter the ancient city once more, speak with them, and learn what we have done to earn their ire. A hostile creature of unknown origin threatens the lives of the Ondo people. Perhaps the clerk in Amarod's Bureau of Administrators can shed some light on this mystery beast. I would assume this is just a maybe extreme trial or something like that, but let's find out later. Heaven bet. And this is also definitely an Ellison with really, really good hair, right? Hey, I recall a man fitting that description. Asked to speak with the poor bugger lately come from right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts. And you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing. There was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself. Something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though. Not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for Gate Town when I last saw him. Your exchange with Heavenbat has taught you about the poor living conditions of Kalusia's downtrodden. Yeah, but we knew that already, didn't we? Right? Living conditions of the downtrodden. What else are we talking about? To Cornen. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Something amiss. When last I saw him, he seemed really ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, among other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after our confrontation with Lord Vothry, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the errors of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I proposed replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the derelicts in Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Eulmore, you see, but the surrounding regions of Kalusia as well. And I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. Good. Good, good, good. Ah. Elfino, what did you find out? Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Dude, I got clues all over the place. So many clues. Very high quality clues. Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Green Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Eulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for Eulmore, I mean, not the bee. Perhaps. But the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? Well, where did he go? All we know for certain is that Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Eulmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that, having consulted with those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same with those without. Nevertheless, if he would go and make inquiries in Right, I shall do likewise in Stilltide. Gate Town I leave to you, Kaishir. Fair enough. Where should we meet when we finish? Well, top rung would seem to me his next most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us might have stumbled upon him by then. But if not, we will be well situated to continue our search. Okay. Speak with Hastelot. Astalot? Sir Hastelot? See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. He's wearing pants without belts. Can you see that? This is how you wear suspenders, right? And then I'm forced to wear these slacks with a belt, which is horrible. No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mistle gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Wright and Eulmore, or rather, the lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Bothry thought to take even more from us, conscripting a few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I needn't tell you what happened when the Sinejas came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Bothry's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Eulmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend, Chai-Nuzz, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after. And that was that. Where are we gonna find Alfie? He's at top rung, so we could just fly, right? Let's go. Hello, good sir. Could you take me to the top? So he paid a visit to both Wright and Gatetown as well, did he? I see. Kaishir and I glean much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Colusia, the only likely place he has left to go being Amity. Come, we are quick, we may catch up with him. Where is Amity? Where is Amity? Confused. Yeah. Oh, these addicted little buddies. Found him. Catalyst, Elfino. Kaishir, what are you doing here? We might ask the same of you, Master Chai. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word and bade us to return to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers. Though I suppose she could have overlooked it. And when she gets an idea in her head, I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai, but since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we had gathered from the nearby villages, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the people's problems faced by the people of Kalusia. That much is true, but I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see. And you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plan, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach to the same conclusion. For what little is worth, we will vouch for you should he require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. Well, I thought he ran away, but you proved me wrong. I don't know what to say. You didn't need to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Eulmore. But that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble. Or a boil, more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alpha, though, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in a daze. But you've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gull, didn't you? How hard could mayoring be? You're going to steer Eulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to help. Properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. So, you give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let's press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Eulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I am here. To find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is that man exactly, and are you certain he's here in Amity? Rendon is his name, and yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Wathley's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left. And between them, they kept Eulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, What makes you think he will listen? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of the hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Crystal then. As I recall, you made rather a favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. I love the fact that... Give me a second. Can I find Chai-Nuzz somewhere? Just side by side. He's got the same beard. I mean, I've got the better hair, right? I've got better hair. Let's be real. But apart from that, those models are so similar. I think I even chose the same eyebrows. So, yeah. When I first met Chai-Nuzz, I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. He's got a bushy tail, but that's a choice. I mean, I'm still prettier, right? But apparently this is what a preppy cat boy is supposed to look like, right? Greetings, friends. And to you too, Master Chai. I presume you are here to ask about Rendon. I couldn't overhelp hearing you earlier. Anyway, I'm bad at reading today. Well, yes. With Vothri gone, Eulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Eulmore together. And that is still my wish. But given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Eulmore, and I would not see you suffer for Vothri's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from a meeting earlier, Rendon can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Eulmore's past, is quite admirable. But I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying, he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive. Commit to this course, and prove to him Eulmore has the resolve to change. The resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Very well. To Pit 8 shall we go, and I will not take no for an answer. Nay, not even a maybe. All right. You're an assertive boy. Off to the pits we go. Do I remember Rendon? Have we met? No, but he looks like a... like a guy with leadership potential.
Well, well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Eulmoreans. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vothri's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vorthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Eulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all.
And what's the problem? Were you ignored, or...?
But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind.
We're gonna create a council, a democracy.
But you, Chai-Nuzz, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I mean, he's not wrong. Chai?
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Eulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Eulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthry. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Eulmore for the people.
A Eulmore for the people.
Come on, buddy.
I rather like the sound of that.
You do.
But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office. You would?
Apparently he would.
You ask me to help you solve Eulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
We can do that. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Eulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Ah, yes. Meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And the man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will consider offering you my counsel. Combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Eulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My. Think of all that yourself, did you? Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan as I drafted some time ago after speaking with the peoples of Eulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chai-Nuzz. I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. Fair point, Rendon, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Okay, buddy. Exquisite beef stew. Okay. Pixie berry cheesecake. Oh, good morning, Color Tinker. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Chai-Nuzz's look of steely determination is only slightly undermined by the knocking of his knees. Brennan is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have. Well, can we... Which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wandered the wilds of Kalusia. I was just wondering whether we can just repair the defective ones that are attacking us all over the place, right? They will need to be deactivated, of course. And if my memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. Very, very well. Then let's get some Talos deactivated. FanFest is just around the corner. Yeah, I was just talking about that earlier. It still feels a little surreal, to be honest, right? And this is the first gaming convention. I've been to conventions before, right? I've been to board gaming conventions. I think I've been to tabletop RPG conventions, like smaller ones. I've definitely been to like internet conventions, or but I've never been to a video. Oh, man, I am so hyped about this. And also a little nervous. The old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashingly potent insulating powder capable of halting the flow of ether in Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be simple enough matter to get them to march to Eulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I have said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Wait, I'm not... Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Talos ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as may be, Kaishir, but Brendan tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say that the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove if I'm a man of worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. So I'm not supposed to do anything? For once in my life? That feels weird. Yes, well, it should go without saying I have no intention of dying. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kaishir says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it's safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? In German we say Schmiere stehen. Good. Then let's be off to the quick way, through the north gate, and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Oh, this is already the destination? Keep a lookout for danger and alert Chai-Nuzz when it is safe to incapacitate the Talos. You may move the spyglass as well as zoom in and out. Point the spyglass at Chai-Nuzz and give him the signal to sneak near the Talos. What's going on? I can't zoom in and out. Drag, rotate the camera. There you go. Buddy. I need to click on Chai. Let's go. Why don't you just... He's gonna fall on his back and bury Chai-Nuzz underneath him. I did it? I mean, I did it! Let's move on to the another Talos, shall we? Oh, look at that. There's a lot going on there, like monster-wise. Okay, these ones are going... Let's go. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You may leave the next one to me. Okay. You seem to be very confident, good sir. Buddy, look at you. Ballsy. Haha, that should do it. Now, we have all we need to proceed. I also love how Chai-Nuzz solves every problem he faces with Talos, right? You need to get somewhere, use a Talos. Food shortage, use a Talos. I can scarcely believe it. It was reckless, a foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Yes, you did, buddy. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Eulmore's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Eulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Eulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Eulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you've tinkered with the Talos and all that. Lady Chai is worried sick.
Right. Right then. Form a line and make for Eulmore.
You could make him dance.
What's that noise?
Isn't that gonna scare the shit out of people? I'm just, you know? Like somebody marching robots to their city?
Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
Good. I'm not the only one who was thinking that, right? Run away, run away.
Stay back! All of you!
Is that?
It is your hobby. Bum, bum, bum.
Darling, you're back.
I mean, he is quite dashing, right?
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
I can't.
Did you kill him? Oh God. Oh. What the fuck?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, did Alphinaud have to do spine surgery on you?
I'm sorry,
God.
my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
I guess I like Dulia Chai. She's very protective of her husband.
It's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
That sounds reasonable.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
God, look at her. Look at her. Oh no.
Please!
No, I wasn't too sure how I felt about Dulia, honestly, because I think my problem with her was that she was introduced as literally the only fat or chubby character in the whole game, right? We hadn't seen another, like, we hadn't seen another character that was portrayed as obviously overweight or fat, right? And combined with her personality, which at that time felt very like, oh, she was so pampered and a little bit dumb, to be honestly, or, well, in retrospect, probably I would say naive, right? I felt that she was kind of serving as a trope, right? But, well, I still think she's quite tropey, and this is a video game, and tropes are quite alright. But I think she's so full of positive energy, right? She's so full of positive emotions and love about things, right? The way she treats her husband and the way she interacts with Alphino throughout the story is very loving and caring. So I kind of think I kind of think I'm all right with her. I still think it's a bit of a bummer that she's the only chubby character, and she's often used for comedic relief as part of her character and her trope. But I still think she's mostly a positive character, and I think they turned around the Chais quite well as part of the Shadowbringers story. They did a good job of transforming both of them into actually quite lovable characters. Yeah. That was quite a reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Eulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Oh, there's pain in pleasure. Okay, I'm not sure I know that song. That thong song? No need to fret. I have never felt better. Just a few ribs broken. Gonna be alright. And not all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Eulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gatetown and the derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad. I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Vothri's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. Bong, 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 bong. Ah, yes. Master Chai told us to expect you. The Emergent is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free, bonded citizens, and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, sir. I am a guest of honor. Look at me. Here you go, buddy. Say it. Need to Google something real quick.
Go on, dear.
so supportive, right?
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Eulmore to look around? 'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too.
Oh, it's the derelict Ellison with the good hair. We can see him in the back. If I would ever play an Ellison, I would absolutely use that hair and that bearded look. I absolutely love it. Like, this guy here. So hot.
Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Eulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Eulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Eulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future.
Are you a socialist, good sir?
However,
A Democrat and a socialist?
there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night.
That's us.
Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for Eulmore!
Oh, that's nice. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Eulmorans can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. I hate to change... I'm sorry. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? Oh, it's the slutty Ellison. Yes, of course. Haven't bet? I mean, look at him. He looks like, man. Does anybody remember that movie Roadhouse? Does anybody remember? It's very, very old. It's a movie with give me a second. I got it. The guy from Dirty Dancing who has passed, Patrick Swayze, and also Sam Elliott. And Sam Elliott in Roadhouse is, for some reason, criminally hot. If you have any time to Google Sam Elliott in Roadhouse, I get that Patrick Swayze is also a heartthrob, but if you look up Sam Elliott in Roadhouse, he is criminally hot, and he's very, very close to Heaven Bat actually in his type of hotness, is what I'm saying. But anyway, if you beg to differ, that's up to you. Heaven Bat, hi, that's me. I like your speech, but there's folk outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow. and more who are counting their crumbs. If you have a plan to change that, I want to help to set things in motion. Then we've much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help. I hope to see you again before long. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I had resolved to remain here until such time as Eulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city's in capable hands. I have every confidence that they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. So, Alphinaud's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spend most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better has taken its place. And I reckon I want to be part of it. This Eulmore for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends find a way to make a difference. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one which you clung before. And one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit, but just a matter of taking the first step. Okay. Alphinaud wears a satisfied smile, seemingly content with the state of Eulmore. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Truly, to see Kai-Shir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Eulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Beg Luke's studies have borne fruit in our absence? Is there any... I just need to check real quick. I just need to check real quick. Is there... Oh, there's another... See, there is another blue quest down there. I need to pick those up. I really need to check all the locations here for blue quests, apparently. Shoot. The wary dock worker would like to have a word with you. Ain't you that bloke that brought back the night? The warrior of darkness? Good, because I was asked to keep an eye out for you. Okay, buddy. Nothing untoward, worry not. It's just that, see, ever since Lord Vothry and General Ranjit ran off to God's nowhere, the Eulmorean army's been in shambles. Say what you will about the bastards, but they keep the city safe, or near as much. The remaining leadership types have got their work cut out for them, keeping everyone fighting fit. For a start, there's been talk of bringing back traditional training methods. I'm talking about stuff what could be used to get unbloodied layabouts like me ready to take the field. Of course, there's also plenty of military men taking part, eager to hone their skills for the struggles ahead. You're welcome to participate too if so inclined. Head out of the city through open arms and look for a soft-faced bloke. We'll see you sorted. Okay, there's a soft-faced bloke in Kalusia. I guess. Where is he? Oh, he's just outside the city. What is this? What does this unlock? I am so confused. I mean, one thing I was thinking about, right? It might be nice, and I don't know if that would. I mean, this is always a problem in MMOs, right? You change things, but the world kind of stays persistent, right? So, of course, it might be nice if throughout the course of the story and the changes we do, Kalusia somehow is affected, and then the shabby housings and all that get transformed at some point. Maybe even as part of the quest line, but I don't assume they did that. Hail, Sinner. Well met. Come to join in the new, and by new I mean old training? Excellent. Truth be told, interest has been less than enthusiastic. In case it's not bloody obvious, we're all of us struggling to adapt to the new normal. When you wake up on one day and realize half the life decisions you made weren't your own, it's hard to adjust. No one can deny that we need a peacekeeping force to maintain order and defend against outside threats. Unfortunately, we're short on motivated recruits, and of the ones we've got, only a handful are up to snuff. Anyway, it's all very much a work in progress, and one we're hoping warriors like you can help us with, even if only by taking part as a guest. Draw attention to what we're trying to get off the ground, you know? So, if you're keen to give it a go, let me know, and I'll call for an Amaro. You can't just up and walk there, no sir. But first, in accordance with ancient traditions, I've got to teach you the creed. He who fights with strength of stone unyielding, breathes deep of boundless sky, and embraces serenity of rolling sea. Against him none can stand. Is this just unlocking? Give me a second. What do you mean you've heard that one before? As far as I know, it's one of many pearls of wisdom passed down through the ages. Dates back to a Kalusian poet who died several centuries ago. Sure, you're not mistaken. Eerie coincidence notwithstanding, if you'd like to hone your warcraft, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better option than unleashing everything you've got on one of our contraptions. Oh, this just unlocks the earth, water, you now have access to the lawns, an expansion of Stone Sky Sea. This training ground can be accessed by speaking with a soft-faced bloke outside Eulmore. Alright, got it. That's a simple one. Don't think there are any more blue quests here. We can drop back to the Crystarium. But one thing I would love to do real quick is drop back into Amarot and see what this quest is about. Let's talk to this administrative clerk. Hope he's not being an administrative jerk to us. I'm so sorry. How may I help you? And this beast was like none other, you say? Judging by the description, it may very well be one of the new types of fauna being created by the researchers of the Academia Anider. As such, this matter is out of my purview. I suggest you take your claims to the Bureau of the Architect, or better yet, speak with an Academia scholar directly. You will find the Academia Anider and its public offices to the south of this building. If this mystery beast is one of their experiments, then they will surely have more information to offer you. Thanks so much, buddy. Come on. Sorry, but your buildings are so big, I just need to use flight. Can we fly through here? This is still one of the most beautiful locales in all of Shadowbringers. Honestly, I did a little bit of sightseeing the other day to spot some G-pose locations and whatnot, and there are so many beautiful places in Eorzea as well, but especially in Shadowbringers. This is insane. I mean, Ilmeg still blows my mind on a sunny day, but Amarant is amazing as well. Welcome to the public offices of the Academia. The hallowed halls of the Academia itself are restricted to accredited scholars. My apologies. If I am not mistaken, your residency was arranged directly by Emmett Selch himself. As such, you have been granted special dispensation to enter our prestigious institution. Might I ask what has prompted your visit with us today? I see. Yes, that particular creation is under our supervision. If you would like to confirm the beast's containment yourself, then might I suggest a tour of the grounds? A head researcher is in residence and may be available to answer questions about the experiment you described. Your zeal for knowledge is impressive in one so young. I do implore you, however, to be careful inside the Academia. Mind what you touch and try not to distract the other researchers from their work. Finally, I must insist that you report to me on your return. It wouldn't do to lose track of our little visitor. This way, if you please. Is this another duty or is this a trial? What is this? What am I unlocking? What is this? Oh, but this does not allow for NPC, I assume, right? I cannot do this through duty support. This is an interesting choice. Should we? Let's drop in. Come on, let's see what this is about. 7 minutes? Really, guys? Man. I am so used to duties just popping straight away when I join them as a healer that I am not used to waiting. I hate waiting. Let's wait. Anyway, we're just gonna bamf back to the Crystarium and hope that the duty doesn't pop during a cutscene, which it always does. You have business with the Crystal Exarch. Yes, I do. Oh, everybody's here. that feels like a cutscene moment, right? Anyway. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Eulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Oh yeah, we're still working on finding a way to get our friends back into their bodies in the source, right? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transfer and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But, Urianger, did you not say that compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, that stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we are with Beck-Luke's invaluable insight, it would indeed prove a trifling matter were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Auracite does require. Thus, the shedding of these fleshly simulacra and the surfeit of ether which comprises them would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the aura site instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Ah, shit. Come on. Let's pop the duty and then see if we can complete the cutscene later on. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my freaking god! Oh no! Oh my god, this is like abandoned, overgrown university vibes. Oh god, I love it! Oh man. Alright, let's fail terribly at healing these people. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Okay. There's endangered stuff here. Give me a sec. Are we running, buddy? Looks like we're running. We're running. Shit. I popped this wrong. Come on, buddy. Stay up here with me. Go. Still alive? Yeah, you're doing fine. Engendered boss fish. Alright, come on. Coming back up. I am loving the vibes. I absolutely adore this. This is amazing. What is going on here? Here. There should be. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we are okay, right? We are more than okay. Let's go. Oh, Sharky boy. Theology. Okay. Are you both back up? Okay. Where are we going? Are they tag teaming us? You guys tag teaming us? That was nice. That was a nice big shield for the tank. Oh man, I just love it when the Scholar crits. Feels so good. Ah shit, that was... That slowed me down. There is no better feeling in the world. Honestly. Ah, shit. Get out of here. Come on. Woo. Somewhere else, please. Come on, we're almost there. Oh, buddy, no, shit. They knew it, but I didn't. We got here. What does this guide say? Sorry, but I need to... Oh, there's a lot of text. Okay. Not gonna work. Go for us. Come on. Oh boy, there's a lot of onion. Let's go. 1, 2. And another one for you. Get in here and do some damage, man. Oh, laboratory onion, laboratory queen. Oh, that's so cute. Everybody dead now? Also very cute. Nobody open the... There you go. So we went from ichthyology to botanics apparently. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't you die on us. mod. That looks gorgeous. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good mobile, right? Like I am really a sucker for a good mobile. I love them. They're amazing. I should really be using the pack more for the tank pulls to give him some heal over time. But I keep forgetting. There are patterns on the floor, right? Question is just, can I? What do they mean? Thank you so much for somebody missing. Somebody also needs damage over time. You actually. Let's go here. Wow, that really critted. That's amazing. Whoa. Man, I love this duty. This is exactly the kind of stuff I like. This is there. That was sick. Let's get everybody back up. Pop the phone. We're good to go, I guess. Phytobiology. There you go, come on. Fine. Oh shit, that was not the right one. Anyway. That hit hard. That was not good. Shouldn't be standing in the AoE as a healer, I guess. Entomology. Okay. And it also has this really nice piano jazz kind of track, which is something I already loved about the Gooball library. Oh, I did not expect that. Shit, that's a Final Fantasy VIII callback if I ever seen one. Shoot, man. Let's go. I love it. Come on. Holy, oh man. Oh shoot. What does this thing do? Oh, it gave me a damage up. Okay. Probably shouldn't have picked that up, should I? Ooh, let's go. I mean, it's better than not picking it up, I guess, but I'd love to leave those for... Oh, do I leave those for the damage dealers, or... Oh shit, this is gonna be tight. Now I panicked a little bit and just triggered my ether flow without the need to. This is a bit silly. But... Oh, nice. Match good, come on. What's happening here? That is a big ass shield if I ever saw one. I'm so, come on. Can I at least transfer this to everybody? Nice. Come on, get over here. That was good. Come on. Pop some ether flow damage before we reactivate the ether flow. And then nice. Where are we going? We're just going back in there, right? Through here and in here. 12.6%. All right. Good. Let's see. Back in here, please, everybody. Healing to you. Man, that was nice. I really, really like that. I really enjoyed that. Man. Come on, buddy. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Received 1 recommendation. And was dropped right back here. Oh, our studious visitor returns. What did you think of our experiments? Were your questions answered in a satisfactory manner? The scholars had turned into monsters. The experiments had escaped. I never thought of La Habrea as an academic. Oh my, yes. There are few who can match his knowledge and expertise in the field of phantom creation. You passed through the worlds of La Habrea. You passed through the words of La Habrea, did you not? I imagine you found the research material there to be of particular interest, considering the purpose of your visit. Honestly, man, I just had to run behind the tank all the time, and I did not have time to read the notes. Unfortunately. So I will have to go back in there in Explorer mode and read them. Was there aught else which piqued your curiosity? I shall endeavor to provide you with answers to the best of my ability. The experiments had escaped. Or maybe that's just how it's supposed to be. Oh, I should think not. The Academia boasts the most secure facilities and research protocols of any institution on this star. But they were scheduled to conduct research on those samples we captured from across the sea. Is it possible they were even more potent than we anticipated? Yet, even if such were the case, one cannot dismiss the resourcefulness of our scholars, not to mention the presence of the esteemed La Habrea. Yes, I am certain they will soon have the situation well in hand. You needn't worry your young mind about such things, and do not be discouraged. 'Tis a pity your inquiries were disrupted this time, but there will be other opportunities to visit. Was there aught else that piqued your curiosity? The scholars had turned to monsters? I don't think so. What you witnessed would not have been transformation magics. It is more likely you observed the results of our research into advanced creation. Shape changing is a temporary effect at best. Creation, on the other hand, converts one's life energies into ether, which is then expended to bring a well-constructed concept into solid reality. By combining the ether of many individuals, we can theoretically create entities of even greater complexity and grandeur, the methodology of which is the focus of a current experiment. Was there aught else? No, there was nothing there. You're all just crazy. Well, as long as your thirst for knowledge has been slaked, then we should consider your visitation time well spent. As for the creature you suspect has broken free, rest assured that our officials will be taking up the thread of your investigation. You are certain it was not within the Academia grounds? If by some miracle, Archaeatonia has gained its freedom, then what has become of the researchers tasked to contain it? Who's Archaeatonia? Oh, idle musings, nothing more. Was there not an acquaintance awaiting news of your progress? Best not keep them in the dark. It seems that the Academia has no further information for you regarding the mystery beast. Oh, is this a... Oh, I thought... I really thought that, that Quetzalcoatl was the beast that we were supposed to slay, and that was the end of it. But apparently it isn't. This is nice. like... There's still so much... No, this ends here. Okay. You have returned. What of the ancients? How do we soothe their rancor? I mean, the beast escaped and was not released to torment us? A terrible creation indeed, if it can slip the bonds of the ancients. And yet, it is a relief to know that we did not slight the old ones, that it was not our deeds which summoned this. I will swim back to the cups and consult my comrades. We must think on a strategy. Though huge in size, the beast is swift, elusive. My kin would be glad to have your aid in seeking its tracks. Endless ones do best when there is no water, and the sea has yet to reclaim our home. Come to the ocean floor, land dweller. Come and hunt the beast. Is there? Give me a second here, real quick. Give me a second. Where are the cups? Can I just? Let's use this practical teleporting device. Wasn't there here? So is there going to be a follow-up in the Ondo cups? Because then I need to pick this up right now. Otherwise, I'll be just going to forget. Yeah, right? Let me take a note of this, but I don't think... There's a... look like... I mean, somebody should at some point complete this map. This is really messy. I will have to check this online. Yeah, fine. Then let's just bamf back to Crystal Boy. So, let's bamf back to the Crystal Boy. See if we can wrap up this quest line and then probably call it a day, right? That was nice. This is definitely another location that will go on my hey, take some photographs while sightseeing list. I really like the Academia. This is a very, very nice location. So, I hate it when I have to do this. We are given to understand that Eumea has taken office in Eulmore. Yes, indeed. Master Chai, yada 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 yada, yada 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 yada. Ah, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? White Aura site kind of sucks. I don't think it's doing what it's supposed to do. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. And over to Orianger for some technobabble. Did you not say compared to the massy souls of an Ascian, this stone could house one of ours with ease? I did. But, a link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Aurasight doth require. Thus, the shedding of these fleshly simulacra, beautiful wording, and the surfeit of 8 aether which comprises them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel our minds into the Aurasight instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice our souls in your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned the plan and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when than we were when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution. Did he? Buddy, thank you so much. When our discussions turned to the transference of memories and the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Daedalus, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Unai? I speak of the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allagans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allagans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like onto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. Okay, so we're going to build a soul crystal for each of you. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Daedalus return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we made progress of some sort. Well, did you actually make progress? Then I would beg leave to relay our findings onto Thancred and Reen, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty. Yes, please do. If we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Come on, girl. There she is. Daedalus, you're back. How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kryl will be here shortly and she'll want to hear it too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Gods, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Upon speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yeah, come on, hit it. Come on. Let's wrap this up. Come on.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly.
Which is good because we need a little bit more time.
But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
She's pretty solid.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Ooh. Broody boy.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
Nah, he's just weird that way.
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin?
Notice how the music playing in the background is Dragon's Song from Heaven's Word.
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh.
Yes, our friend Xenos, we are well aware of it.
Xenos Ye Galvas. Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
We're gonna get a flashback.
What's wrong?
We're gonna get a nice little echo flashback. There we go. Gaius. I've seen him in action, his body at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and your Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. I mean, at this point, Xenos, the only thing Xenos is looking for is this challenge, right? Just a much mightier foe to defeat. That's literally his life's purpose at this point, right? Come, then. Oh man, he's just... He's not even breaking sweat. Love it. simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no pleasure. No. Abomination. Whatever he is, Daedalus was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer. Emperor Varys, your radiance, are you alright? We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance? No! Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled. The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Come on, Gaius. Let it be, man. Leave it be. Well, any bright ideas? One. Come on, buddies, get out of there. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Julia, okay. Oh no, really? Ah, God. Really? Oh, man. You promised me cutscenes. You didn't say... What is this? Some HP restore and oh shit, I really need to heal myself. You said it was going to be cutscenes. You didn't say anything about combat. I was promised cutscenes. Not attackable. Come on. Okay, Julia, Anya. Let's go. What are we doing? Are we leaving? Make ourselves easy marks by moving together. I suggest we split up. All right then, I'll take the low road, so to speak. No map whatsoever, right? Okay. Really? not the biggest fan of these play and NPC sequences, but anyway. Ew. Ew. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg. Lend me this. Oh boy, that looks... that looks so nasty. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We have here, deliver an attack, potency 3000. Drachenlance, delivers an attack, potency 500 damage over time. Delivers an attack with a potency of 600 to all nearby enemies. Star Diver. Okay. I have no idea what's going on here, man. What am I supposed to be doing, actually? Shouldn't I be using that all the time? I mean, this is... put some damage over time on this. But I don't have any heals, right? I literally don't have any heals, so what the hell am I even doing? Like I can use potions or elixirs or anything like that, right? So guys, come on. Problem with this Star Diver jump is that it kind of delays, you know, so shoot. Role-playing, experiencing what it is to be somebody else. Okay. Is that what role-playing is? Come on, die already, man. Here you go. What is this? Okay. That the finishing move. All right, that was the finishing move. Nice. I'm so sorry for that, buddy. But anyway. Guardians and their Machina. Now, where are you guys? Okay, I admit that Justinian is definitely badass, okay? I admit that. Here, I've said it. Did you all experience that now through the echo?
Are you all right?
You little weirdos. I love how normal Tartaru is through all of that.
Peer into my past, did you?
Yep. Was quite insightful.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose.
Wait, so he just took the gun, Chekhov's gun, off the board, just like that? Nothing to do with us?
Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Okay. That's an interesting choice.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something.
Okay.
Lest you worry. I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and our Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but With the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Seriously, man. Seriously.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
There we go. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Beck Luke can manage without you. They've got enough science to help them, if you ask me. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, one final cutscene. Traitors, you would dare deny Lord Nerva the throne. Oh, this is gone straight on to succession wars. Love it. Holy hell. And of course, Xenos cares nothing about Garlemald and the throne, right? I was just going to say, oh no, there he is. Boring, boring, boring. You think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to a slaughterhouse. That Hugh. Your soul is... Who are you? White-robed figure, they're not revealing his name. Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. Hunting dog, should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. So the art. Who is that? Is it one of the Asians we know? Is it a new Asian? What is going on? Meanwhile, in Eulmore in the first. Did you hear? The mayor is reopening Daedalus Stoneworks and they're looking for laborers. There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talus to help anyone willing to make the move. Free talus? Ha! We best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Oh. Wayward warrior, yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is happening here? What the fuck? Sheesh. Really? Jesus Christ. This game with his cliffhangers. Freaking hell. Anyway, we're wrapping this up for today. That was 5.1 actually. That was the end of 5.1. So thank you very, very much for bearing with me. We'll have another stream next weekend on Sunday, which is going to be the last stream before FanFest in Berlin. Then we're going to take a small break because we're going to FanFest on the 25th and 26th of July, I think it is. And then we're going to pick up the schedule on the Sunday after FanFest. We're probably going to continue with 5.2, unless I change my mind. In that case, we might be doing some of the Post-Shadowbringers raids, which we still have open, the Copied Factory and the Eden raids. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for keeping me company in the chat, Color Tinker. I'm looking forward to see you in 2 weeks on FanFest. That's going to be amazing. And everybody else, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you want to. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate that. And apart from that, I wish every one of you a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy your afternoon. Have a great time. And I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and see you around. Bye-bye.